How's it going, everyone? Welcome this morning to another early stream because Tokyo Game Show is going on. We have the Capcom special program happening in about 10 minutes here. So at this program, we know, we did watch the which one did we watch yesterday? The Square Enix one where they showed off a little bit of stuff, not a ton of stuff, but they showed off a little bit about the Nier series. Well, today is a bit more exciting because us Switch owners have something to really look forward to here. So Capcom's going to be showing off Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8, but they're also showing off Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2, two games that, as far as we are aware, are coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch. So let's drop the likes on that like button. Let's share this stream around. We have an actual good show for you guys today for Capcom. Now, we have another stream to worry about, I believe, tomorrow. Or is it Sunday? I can't remember. I think it's tomorrow. We have Age of Calamity going on with Koei Tecmo streaming tomorrow. So I will be attempting to stream that. We'll see. It's the weekend, so I'll have my children. But I'm going to be attempting to stream the Age of Calamity stuff tomorrow as well. I don't know if I'm streaming anything else today for Tokyo Game Show anyways, besides this one. Let me go look at the Tokyo Game Show schedule again. Tokyo Game Show 2020 schedule. Yeah, I was looking at this yesterday. And, you know, I just... There's a lot of things I could watch. You know, like today after Capcom, you know, there's nothing really big really after Capcom. But tomorrow has a bunch of big stuff. There's Level 5 tomorrow, Konami tomorrow, Koei Tecmo, of course, that I'm looking to watch. I know Koei Tecmo actually starts, I believe, an hour before. Yeah, it looks like an hour before this one starts. So it starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow. That's when we can start looking at Age of Calamity. 7 a.m. tomorrow. 7 a.m. Central. Because I'm Central Time. Konami's at 6 a.m. So I doubt I'll be streaming Konami. But Koei Tecmo, I will definitely be streaming. I won't be streaming Level 5 or anything like that. They're happening way too early in the morning, and I'm not going to crush my sleep schedule when I have children to pull that off. But I definitely plan to stream Age of Calamity stuff tomorrow. Bandai Namco is out on Sunday really early in the morning too, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Won't be streaming that either. But, hey, well, at least the Age of Calamity stream tomorrow. We'll get Monster Hunter Rise and Stories stream today, along with Resident Evil Village. Good times. Corey Bohem was the $2 Canadian Super Chat coffee. What was already announced this morning? I have no idea. I literally just got my kids on the bus, had a little breakfast, kind of, sort of. It's actually sitting here. I had a couple bites, but I decided to get the stream going. I'm having a Yarbies today. This is kind of like my pick-me-up. It's got 160 milligrams of caffeine, so you get your caffeine in that, but there is no sweetener or artificial sweetener or sugar, obviously. Very little sodium, only 10 milligrams. It's basically a sparkling water. It's carbonated water. Yeah. It's sparkling water with caffeine. So you get your little pick-me-up, and you don't have to feel guilty about it because it's not like a soda and all that. It's not going to, like, pile on the weight and harm you in other ways. So what was already announced today? Let's see here. I'm just glancing at a general news site here to see if there was anything big announced today. I'm not seeing... Let me go to IGN quick. IGN's been covering Tokyo Game Show this whole time. Let me see if there's any big stories here. I'm not really seeing much of anything that was announced that matters today. What's interesting is you guys hear about that Amazon streaming service? What is it, Luma? Is that what it's called? I swear it's called Amazon Luma. I was gonna make a video on it yesterday, but I was a bit busy. No, it's not Luma, is it? No, it's let me just type Amazon Game Streaming. It starts with an L. Game streaming service is called Luna. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Luna. Dude, that streaming service looks interesting, guys. Remember what we were calling for? Because we don't know how xCloud's fully delivered yet. But we now know that Amazon is charging Netflix in it, man. It's a Netflix-like service. Now, it looks like there's going to be tiers to that service, so you get the base service with whatever games for a certain price, and then for whatever extra, you get like the Ubisoft games. That seems to be how they're going to be doing it. But, man, that Amazon service looks interesting. It'll be. I applied for early access, so hopefully I get in on early access so then I can check it out for you guys. It's going to be, dude, Stadia's got no shot, man. Stadia charging full price for streaming games. that you don't own if the service is gone is a dead DOA service. It was already not doing well, and now this comes out, and then you have xCloud. Amazon and xCloud are going to crush Stadia out of the market. Let me go shout out to some people in the chat here since we have 5 minutes until this thing gets going. We got Zane, Mario, Sonic Deluxe Gaming, Yoshi Panda Moss here. That's all one username. Link of the Wild is here. Han Solo, Colonel Matt, Carrie5431 is here. Nin Cobra is here. Jarek Batista is here. White Umbrella is here as well. Billy Bean. Another video. How did this man do this? You notice, Billy Bean, I saw you complain on my last video. What kind of complaint? Talk about, oh man, how the hell are you doing this? You realize there was like a 10-hour gap between videos yesterday, right? Like, I have a life. I have a job. I have kids. Like, there's gaps, okay? Just because I might get like a few videos out back to back to back, there's always huge gaps eventually because I have other crap going on. Amiibo Lad is here. Katorian is here. Ice Sonic is here. Corey Bohm is here as well. Let's see here. Only Android is here. Mark is here. I need coffee. Yeah, man. I got a Zarbies here with a caffeine level of caffeine popped in it. You wanted to pop in a couple minutes? I saw you, man. Miles Hoffman is here as well. Will it have any good games? Well, it has Ubisoft games. For sure it has Ubisoft games. You can go look at it. If you look at the splash page for Luna, it has a lot of really nice games on it. So we'll see how many companies end up supporting it. Benjamin W. is here. GN News is here as well. Welcome, guys. All right, this thing's starting in 3 minutes here. We're gonna switch over to the industry event version of the stream. I can't full screen it yet because they haven't actually started it on their end yet. 3 minutes here. You can see the countdown timer. All right. Let me get this organized a little. Hey, what can we say except people suck at times? Hey, we got a new subscriber. Thank you, Beth Hearn, for subscribing. Hey, are we gonna hit 60K today? Is that gonna happen today? Are we gonna hit 60,000 subscribers today? That's nuts. I don't know if it's happening today, but it might. Oh, there we go. Now the stream's up. Here we go. Let's full screen that. Let's full screen that beast. Let's close the download thing. There we go. There we go. That's what we want right there. So any minute now. Man, are we going to hit 60K? That's crazy if we hit 60K today. That's nuts. I was hoping to hit 50,000 by November. Hitting 60,000 in September is nuts. Yeah, man, Capcom, here we go, man. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know if we're going to hit 60K today, but I think we're going to get close. I got to get this stream shared on Twitter. I totally forgot to tweet it out. Dang it, Nate. You're sucking. Stop sucking. Get it tweeted. Get it out there. The people need to know you're streaming. All right, get that stream up. And then we got, oh man, we gotta make sure that our Discord audience is seeing it. Because sometimes the notifications don't pop up now. Need to go into the Gen chat. I did not watch the Gung Ho presentation. I saw like a brief snippet where I knew they were talking about Ninjala, but I didn't really watch it. Dude, my mornings are all about my children, man. The only reason I can even do this stream right now is because my kids are on the bus and at school. All right, everyone, gotta put up another notification on Discord about it for people too here. All right, here we go. Any updates if Yulia has selected her punishment for you losing the bet? Nope, no updates on that yet. We haven't had time to even think about that crap, man. Like today, I am so slammed with college stuff today. It's insane. I'll end up probably doing college crap all the way to midnight tonight. It's gonna be a lot. Kind of hoping my parents are going to take the kids overnight. They were debating on picking the kids up from school and taking them overnight. If they do that, oh, it'll be a big relief for me. But if they don't, well, it is what it is. Did I see the Sonic movie? Of course I've seen the Sonic movie. You need more videos. Subs are slowing down. Mark, man, I'm getting like 3 to 6 videos out a day. What do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to do, Mark? The reason subs are slowing down is because there's nothing to talk about with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. If you look at most of my big videos, they were about Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Or Nintendo getting sued out the ass for Joy-Cons. Like, I can't... Like, now that that game is out, there's nothing big to really talk about. Till Age of Calamity tomorrow. Hopefully we get some good stuff on Age of Calamity, and then I can... Oh, here we go. Hold on. We got breaking stuff happening here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Capcom. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home. What's up, the Fox? Welcome. Subs are always going to slow down a little. Like, Mark, the pace I was at was insane. I wasn't going to keep getting 1,000 new subs a day. You know, and 100,000 plus views a day. But I was getting 2,000 views a day. Now I'm getting 50,000, so I'll take that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Here
to
we go.
TGS 2020 online Capcom
TGS
special
2020.
program. We're about to begin.
Here we go.
So my name is Taguchi, and I will be your
I like
MC
this.
for this portion.
They have an English dub. Hell yeah.
So sorry, I will be Taguchi, and I will be your MC for this portion. During this live stream, we will be welcoming guests from Capcom's development team who are ready to share with us some announcements regarding titles Resident Evil Village and Monster Hunter Rise. Wow, look at all the comments. So let's get started with the first title.
Here we go.
We'd like to call tonight's guests
Resident Evil,
to
baby.
the stage. So over here, could you introduce yourselves? Hi, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, and I am one of the producers for Resident Evil Village. So for everybody watching, thank you for watching tonight. Next up.
Shout out to our viewers in Japan and all over the world.
That was in English, but his name is Peter Fabiano. Wow, look at all the comments. Everybody's really excited to kind of see the information that we're going to unveil tonight. So, what should we start with? So, today we'll be talking about Resident Evil series, especially Resident Evil Village. So, we want to start by talking about Biohazard Village.
Is that an open world background behind them?
Here's the latest
I have no
trailer
idea.
for those who may have missed it.
Here we go. We got Resident Evil Village. RE engine, baby. That's what Monster Hunter is running on. Here we go. I almost feel like I should have this stream open twice. Once for you guys and then once for me. Let's see if I can pull that off.
Chris? What the hell?
What the hell?
Take him away.
I just want a version of the video.
We give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
They're coming again. Ooh.
Quit being so paranoid. Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch.
Yeah, they're re-showing the same trailer right now. You gotta remember they're showing it to their Japanese audience, though.
It's just a local tale.
widescreen the stream. I had it full widescreen on my new monitor. It didn't take the full screen up because the screen's not in the full screen. But Village and then 8, letting you know it's Resident Evil 8.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Nice. All right, it's next year, guys. Oh yeah.
Wow, that was so scary, right?
Scary.
Looking at all the comments, it seems like everybody is like, wow, that was really cool.
That was really cool.
So, thank you. So, including videos, we have
A
a
new
lot
Ace
more
Attorney?
information to show you today.
That'd be nice. They're not gonna show that today. They
So,
announced the 3 games they're showing:
Um,
Resident Evil
we
and
thought
the
we'd
2
start
Monster
with a
Hunters.
summary and some other information. To start with, this game's story takes place several years after
Finally returned
Resident
to living
Evil
organized
7. Just like RE7, players assume the role of Ethan Winters, who's now living peacefully with his wife Mia. So that peace that he is living with his wife is shockingly shattered by Chris Redfield, who helped Ethan in the previous game. So after watching the trailer, I'm sure players are left wondering what Chris's motives could be, and how this changes the dynamic between the characters from RE7. We can't disclose any secrets today, but we'll continue to provide more information in the future. So in terms of the setting, as the title implies, this game takes place in a desolate, snowy village where all sorts of drama unfolds. So the interesting thing about this game is the village plays a central role, so much so that it can be considered another main character. And here we get a look at some of the creatures that have taken root in the village. As seen in the trailer, they move fast, they're very violent, and they sometimes hunt in packs. They'll become even tougher when they're organized and coordinating their offensives. But even in this creature-infested village, there are various residents that the players can expect to encounter along the way. So what sort of story is going to be waiting for you with all these interesting characters in Village? So we'll have more details about this as well, but you can look at the pictures that we have and kind of come up with your own ideals. So everything looks really
Someone
cool,
disliked
right?
the stream.
Like,
It happens. There's
just
always
seeing
people
it
that don't
brings
like
up
me.
all these kind of interesting, makes me imagine all the cool things that are going to be happening in this game. So is there anything else you can show us tonight? So yeah, we have something that we haven't shown anybody yet.
Ooh, something new. Here we go.
We have
This
an
is
interview
exciting. Here we go.
with
New.
Pete
New
and
Resident
with,
Evil.
the director Sato and with
What do we
the art
got?
director Takano. So please take a look.
Oh!
So a very beautiful but scary.
Winter comes for Ethan.
For Resident Evil 7, we initially thought of Ethan as a character who would just act as a camera for the player, a sort of
Looking good.
blank slate for the cam to project themselves onto. But from a story perspective, we realized it would be better to make Ethan Winters a character onto himself. And like we
Looking nice.
really ended up liking who Ethan became, and we wanted to know what happened to him after Resident Evil 7, like what sort of
This is a
life he would
continuation
lead.
of 7.
So we started thinking that for the next stage, the protagonist really couldn't be anybody else but Ethan, and we figured this all out at a pretty early stage. We wanted to make sure Village was just as terrifying as Resident Evil 7, maybe even scarier. But something you'll probably notice that's different from that game is that we changed the lighting a lot from what you saw in Resident Evil 7. You probably noticed that if you watched the PV. And we think we really hit a good distance and made a terrifying and beautiful village.
And really grew them in scale.
Looks
for
nice, yeah.
Resident Evil Village. Not only did we up the graphics and elements of survival horror, but We focused on making the world and the atmosphere all around it feel both beautiful yet terrifying.
まあセブンになってこれは本当に怖いのかっていうのをまあ一つずつデザイン
So when we were making Resident Evil 7, we thought,
Yeah.
is this still
That looks
scary?
sick.
We decided that in terms of game
That
design,
looks sick.
we would go back
Dude,
over
I grew up on Resident Evil,
everything
man.
that we did, and I didn't keep this in mind.
It's nice to see
We'd
the
go back
series
and
is
we'd
back
kind
to
of
being really
reverse all
good
of that.
again.
We'd rethink all the logic we used in the previous games
入れるようには心がけます
and try to make a really, terrifying game. So compared to RE7, Village is a bit more catchy, a bit more easy to pull yourself into. That's one of the primary concepts we kept in mind when creating the game. Now, in terms of visual beauty and the weight we gave to it, I really
My first
left it
video that
all
went
entirely in the
viral.
capable hands of art director Takano. As Village's director, I tried to think about the feel of the game. Like, what are the emotional moments? Where's the terror? Where's the beauty?
My body is
where's the
ready.
cruelty? Where are all
The
these, like,
biggest video
feelings?
on my channel at
Thinking about
almost
all
2
that sort
million
of
views.
stuff is
That happened like
my
10
main
years
job,
ago,
what I
8
consider
years
my
ago.
main
It
job
was a
when I
while,
create
long
this
time
game.
ago.
Now,
I'm
when
the
we think of the
originator
word
of the meme.
village,
My body
it
is ready.
evokes a sense of closeness, of like a small, tiny place. But when
I've
we look
never
at
had
what
a video
built
be
Village
bigger
to
than
be,
that
it's
one.
sort of a colossal
Maybe I never will.
distance.
I have
It's
no
got like
idea.
this colossal distant feel to it. We wanted
Resident
to give
Evil
the sense
7
of
I thought was
oomph,
pretty
like
good.
a very
Yeah.
sense of reality.
I thought RE7
So-
was pretty good.
We did our best to make the
It was the-
mountains around
to
the
me, it was
village
the
as
best
fantastic
Resident
as
Evil
possible, to
maybe
really give it
since
a wide
4.
open vibe. We wanted players to walk through the world and be like, "Whoa,
Yeah,
I
this
didn't
is-
think of
this
what
is
I could
Resident Evil
actually do
Village,
here,
Philip.
and wow, this is so cool and everything." So we thought a lot about how to create a game that you could make your own approach to, where you could figure out your own solutions to problems you face. This is something we decided to do a lot more with this game. So you have a lot more freedom than in RE7. We want players to experiment, to figure out things that work for them.
This, this inside looks nice.
We want everyone to think of Resident Evil Village as a horror movie that you can play.
Works really well to draw you into the world we've created.
A horror movie you can play. I like that idea.
Explore the
I
detailed
like that
environments
idea. So it's like a playable horror
and
movie.
designed set pieces. The only way that you could make it any more immersive, I guess, is to scan yourself and put yourself in the game.
Where did you find this guy? Give me a break, Pete. Hey,
We
only
agree
work
on
with
something.
professionals.
Happens sometimes, White Umbrella.
But the
We don't
forest
always
greeted
disagree.
them with a
I know we
dark,
have some
cold
contrasting
silence.
opinions, but we don't always disagree.
The bush is empty,
Resident Evil 7 was good, man.
and into the forest deep.
And 8's looking, this is looking nice,
That
dude.
creepy story.
It's looking really
It's
nice.
just a local tale.
Raccoon City? Raccoon City was
まあ
okay.
絵本を使った
It was alright.
理由は
I
です
think
ね
7's better,
すごく
but
いろんな
These
バラエティ
are-
に富んだ作品
Included
にな
a
る
storybook
まあ
in
なると思ったんですね。まあ
I like the
These are a
storybook thing they're
huge
doing. This is
variety
neat.
of things that we included in the game.
I like this. It's like unique to this
Realized
game.
later
It's
that
cool.
it would be hard to summarize all that.
It's giving me that,
Players might get confused
Oh,
and
what's the
think,
guy like? They did the
"What's
night
this all
before
about?"
Christmas
バラエティ
vibes.
あるものが
That-
That would be, not
God, I
ideal.
always forget him. He's
So we came up with this one story.
He's got some other videos, some other movies and stuff
You
too.
can understand the whole picture of the
games
game.
to get the full experience.
The guy who does that unique
All
art
the little
style.
touches and ideas that the designers add are fully realized and come together.
October
once you make
update
it through
trailer
the
just
entire
dropped.
game.
Maybe we'll look at the Animal Crossing trailer after
僕は
the
そうですね、
Capcom
ヴィレッジ
presentation.
は
Village to me is
僕はやっぱりそうですね、イーさんっていう一人の人間の
Tim Burton, yeah. Tim,
this
thank
kind
you,
of
thank you,
story
Tim
of
Burton. Thank you.
Ethan.
Yeah,
this
that's what that
one
storybook
guy.
kind of reminds me of, a Tim Burton
キャラ
style.
クターの一つ
Thanks, guys. I knew you guys had my back on that one.
すべイーさんのすべて
I couldn't have been the only one getting the Tim Burton vibes.
So probably the entirety of who he is just kind of brought into a one single
イーサ
game.
ン・ウィンターズっていうのを最後まで見届けたいと。
For the Ethan Winters that we created in Resident Evil 7, I wanted to see where his story ended up. And I think that's kind of one of the main centerpieces of Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil Village is looking good, guys. It's looking real good. Real good right now. I'm looking forward to that
Wow,
one, man.
That was really cool.
I'm really
Look at
looking
all
forward to
these
that one.
Really nice comments.
Be playing that probably on the
They-
Series X.
Some of these comments are like
A lot of the
"They have, like, a
multi-platform
peaceful
games
life,
I'll probably
come
end up playing
on."
on Series X. I think it's gonna look better on X. But we'll see. Digital Foundry will come on and let us know.
If
I
you
mean, maybe it
watched
looks better on
the video
PlayStation
we just
5.
showed,
Basically, I have the PlayStation 5.
you can
you know,
probably
getting
see
that
what sort
locked
of
in so I
survival
can play the
horror we're trying
exclusives.
to make with Resident Evil Village.
Might be your new favorite RE.
We're
8, dude.
hard
8's
at
looking
work
nice.
On Resident Evil Village.
I like the concept. The
So, and
concept
we're
is
doing
to
everything we can
be able
deliver
to
an
play
amazing
out a
game,
horror
so,
movie. They have that
stay tuned for more
storybook thing that looks.
information.
Oh, dude, that storybook thing looks great.
So we
I
do
like
have
what they're
one
doing
more
with this
thing
game.
to report. While Resident Evil Village is being developed specifically for next generation consoles and PC, we're looking into delivering the experience on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as well.
Oh, come on, Switch.
We're looking into it, but we can't make any promises.
Oh, they're not even going to promise they're going to bring it to those platforms. Nice. So it's a next-gen built game.
However,
I like that.
we will do our best in creating a top-tier survival horror experience on current generation consoles.
Nice.
Hopefully, we'll be able to share some more good information.
Nice.
Wow, that's
So
really exciting, right?
straight up, this was
So
made for
keep
next gen.
Tuned for more information on this
Straight up.
front.
I like that.
So that is going to be it for information on Biohazard.
Oh, here we go.
I hear we have some more information to share with everybody from something else.
Monster Hunter, baby.
Yes, we have the 25th
Ooh.
anniversary of the
Biohazard.
first Resident Evil coming up next year on March 22nd, 2021.
Nice. What are they going to do
So
for
we're
it?
here to kick things off with this year. So we've created 2 mascots for this anniversary, like a cute one and a really cool one. And this one's like super cute, right? So the one on the right is Raccoon Kun, or
Raccoon
Raccoon.
City.
He is the mascot of Raccoon City.
Yeah. Got that reference, obviously.
Now we have one more thing to show you, and that's this right here. Wow, look at it. That's like all the characters. So many characters I remember from the Resident Evil series.
Mm-hmm. It's got almost all the games there. Maybe all of them. Represented.
Man, it's been forever since this came out. 25 years is a long time, right? Like,
Are they about to announce a remaster?
And like Nike Air Maxes and stuff were out, beepers and whatnot. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each one of you. The reason why we're able to continue this series is because of all
They're not
going to
announce a remaster. I was like, are we getting another
I hope
remaster?
you enjoyed what we showed you today, and we have plenty more information to share with you soon. So
Oh, I thought for sure they were about
please
to drop
look forward to
news
it.
on a remaster.
So
Yeah, Corey, I'll
that's
watch that.
all the
I'll
news
watch that
from
trailer
the two
after we're
of
done
us
with the
today.
Capcom stuff. I'll throw up the Animal Crossing trailer.
So everybody was really surprised to see that character in the middle of that big.
Maybe I'll even cut it out of the
big,
stream and release it as a separate video since the stream's not going
large
to change
picture they had a
titles.
second ago. So next year we
I have
should be
not played
excited
Fall
one.
Guys. It's not on Switch, man.
And do you have one final message before you guys go and head off? So let's start with you, Takano-san. Or sorry, Kanda-san, sorry. So we can only give you a little bit of information about this game right now, but we want you to know that the entire staff is for Resident Evil Village is doing our best to create the best survival horror Resident Evil game for you guys to play. So we'll do our best to keep making it a sort of Resident Evil that is what everybody
White Umbrella.
wants
Yeah,
and
when they
is
showed
the
all
sort
those
of thing
guys,
that
I was like,
everybody can have a
man,
lot of fun with.
are they doing a
Stay
remaster?
tuned
Are they doing
for
a
more
collection? What are
information.
they doing? But they didn't announce any of
So
that.
next up is Pete.
Doesn't mean they won't. They just didn't announce it right now. Because they're like trying to make a big deal. Oh, we made a couple logos. I'm like, oh, cool, you made some logos,
we
but
hope
like,
you look
what are you
forward to
doing
more
with
information
it?
about Resident Evil Village and the 25th year anniversary of Resident Evil. So that was all the information we have for you about Resident Evil today, but we hope you enjoyed it. Did everybody have fun?
Well, that was not. That was, dude.
can't
This
believe
is
that,
already a way better
the
presentation
character was in
than
the center of-
yesterday's Square Enix one.
That big picture of you for it. I was really surprised to see it in there.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. Monster Hunter's next, baby.
So next, we have some information for you on Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Here we go.
So stay tuned.
Here's the Switch stuff, baby.
25
Stay
years,
tuned.
Wow. Anyway, it looks like our preparations are ready. So now we're going to move on to talk about Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Yeah, baby.
Which were announced just last week. So here to tell you about them are Monster Hunter Rise producer Tsujimoto Ryozo and the director Ichinose Yasunori.
Nice. Here we go.
So could you introduce yourselves? I'm the producer, Tsujimoto. And I am the director, Ichinose.
Yeah, that's the director, all right, man. I've seen the director a few times.
Looks like they're still warming up, so like we just showed up here. Sorry.
I always forget his name, but I'll never forget his face, man.
So I could sense the excitement building up the moment you two arrived. There was all these really interesting and fun comments. People super excited to see this. So what sort of information do you have for us today? So we showed you a Monster Hunter Rise promotional video the other day.
Why are they not wearing masks? Japan doesn't have a big breakout like America. You guys realize that like it's pretty much just like the United States dealing with this still, right? That the pandemic's over for most countries. Just so you guys are aware, the pandemic like doesn't even exist in most countries anymore. It's like North America because we suck. Just so you know. Just so we're aware, the pandemic isn't even a big deal in a lot of other countries right now. They're still doing some work from home orders in Japan, but they don't regularly force mask wearing and social distancing because they don't have to. How do you think the Chinese factories are back at it? Yeah. Dang English-speaking countries and our independence. Ooh. Get it. Get it. This is stuff we've seen before, though. It's the old trailer. North America and Europe. Yeah. It's pretty bad in North America. Is what it is. Nah, no 60K stream. Next milestone's 100,000, so might be a lap. We'll see. Hoping to hit 100,000 this year would be sweet, because then I got that $1,000 100 plus 100 winner giveaway happening in January if we hit it this year. But we'll see. I don't know if we'll get to that goal or not. Who knows? If we're somehow at 80,000 subs by the end of October, it might start looking very real. Yeah, this is just the trailer we got before. Yep, I know. They've been starting all these off with like the reveal trailer, and then they go on to new stuff. All right. Yep, crossover content.
Wow.
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a really great game.
Looking at those comments,
I love
it's really fun.
Played the hell out of it.
So, as you could see, there was some new gameplay footage in there. We'll tell you a little bit more about these new elements a little bit later. That part in the end was like, wow, this is super Japanese, right? I guess we're going to be able to expect a lot of fun elements like that in the next game. So, Monster Hunter Rise is the latest game in the Monster Hunter series. Could you tell us what it's about?
You know what this Capcom thing reminds me of?
On Monster Hunter Rise is making use of the portability of the Nintendo
This
Switch.
Capcom thing reminds me of a Nintendo Treehouse presentation, right? Doesn't it?
Wherever you want, whenever you want,
like
with anyone you want.
Yesterday,
So
Square Enix reminded you more of like one of those game shows. All the clapping, like it was really more like Japanese game show-esque. Capcom's like way more, dude. This is like Nintendo Treehouse Presents kind of thing.
We wanted to instill
awesome.
the title with kind of a
I like this presentation style way better.
To players across the world while they're exploring the game. we hope that players really enjoy that.
We're not gonna hit 100,000 in September.
So,
Corey,
Ichinose and
I swear, if you're running
game,
your
Monster
sub
Horizon
program, you're gonna
TV,
get my
what
channel
kind of
shut
features
down.
it's going to
Don't do
have.
that shit.
So let's
You
start
bastard.
with the most important aspect, the new
Because they'll
player
see a massive
actions.
influx of fake subs and they'll assume I did it, and then they'll shut my channel down.
This game has all
I
these
love
kind of
Capcom,
really
they're the
exciting,
beast.
movement-based
Yeah, they make some good
actions that
stuff.
are in the game. So the game allows you to scale cliffs and like kind of elevated platforms, and to use the wire bug to do all sorts of really interesting things, like move across, to run across walls and everything. Here's going to be a video showing the wire bug.
Dude, I love how he's scaling that. Look at that. That's cool. Like, I
So
know in like
this
Breath of the
is
Wild you can
some
climb
more
everything, but like
actions
the
that
way this guy
uses
does
the
it with
wire
the,
bug,
the speed and the agility, it's
to
crazy.
traverse the environment. This
Yeah,
lets you
I like, dude. That's gonna make
do all
that
sorts of really
really
interesting
changes
things
the game
like
up. This whole wire bug and
scaling
this
steep cliffs and to reach
scaling.
high places, moving very quickly. It also can be combined with your weapon for a variety of spectacular attacks, creating a completely fresh hunting experience.
Yeah, dude, this whole thing, and this is open world,
So
guys.
you can use
Open
the
world
wire
Monster
bug,
Hunter on Switch.
to do actions like wall running, to overcome obstacles like they're nothing, and to bring kind of an exciting new dynamic to the combat as well.
I mean, even that water looks so
As you can see,
good.
there's cool
You
combo
can't
attacks
tell
you
me
can
that this is
use
not going to be on a Switch Pro, running at
to
higher
make a
frame
much more
rates.
fun experience.
Man, this, who knows? This
So the wire bug
presentation
lets
could be
you
on the Switch Pro for all we know.
traverse and kind of give you a lot more mobility in the game, right?
I tell you, it wouldn't be found out.
So we really hope that
It'd
people
be
are
found out by
excited
me
to,
because if
people
all of
are
a sudden we
excited
had
to
a
see
whole
more
bunch of
information about this.
sub growth, but the views aren't exploding anywhere.
So we are talking a little bit about the there's a new area in the game as well, sort of a central kind of place that you guys base off. And so after your quest, you'll head back over
Supposedly, this is Switch exclusive.
there. So we're going to talk
Shrine
about,
Ruins.
In the trailer,
Okay.
we showed off a new locale called the Shrine Ruins. We'll be able to show you some more live gameplay of this area during Capcom TGS Live 2020 on September 2020, if that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Tomorrow we'll have
actually
some live gameplay.
Gameplay footage. We're gonna be playing it.
I don't know if I'll be
stream for
streaming
you,
it.
So
We'll see. Depends on the time and how my day is going.
definitely put that down on your.
Yeah,
agenda
dude.
so
Being
you
able
can
to
listen
traverse
more.
anything is nuts.
You'll be to hear a lot
It's
more
like
about
taking
that.
the Breath of the Wild concept to the
So
extreme.
definitely make sure to catch
I love it.
stream on September 26th. Man, there's so much more stuff that you've added to this game. Next, we'd like you to tell us a little bit more about the
Switch
new
Pro launch date. That's
buddy,
my hope.
K9. So you can see it in this new video. So this is a new type of buddy called the K9.
Can run up walls. Nice.
They actively coordinate attacks with the player, and you can even ride on their backs to move around and do all sorts of other. So they're very invaluable allies in combat. So while riding a K9, your hunter's stamina doesn't really decrease. So you're able to run across each area to your heart's content. It gives you a lot more mobility. So while you're riding a K9 also, you can use some items and perform some items, like you can recover your health and things like that.
Okay. I was wondering how they're going to handle the stamina
So
with the
Monster
big
Hunter is a
traversal.
multiplayer game, but in single player, you're able to bring up to 2 buddies along on your quests, kind of any combination that you want. So you can like have a.
What's a good Monster Hunter to get back in the
K9
series?
and one other
I
thing
have a
as
Switch
well.
on PlayStation 4.
So.
I mean, you could wait for this
And
one,
they can be
or
2 of the same
you could
type
try
as well,
Monster
so it
Hunter
can be
World
2
out.
K9s,
I mean,
it can
Monster
be
Hunter World's a
K9
much more
and, like,
accessible Monster
Pound 8
Hunter
or something
game.
like that.
And it's really good. Monster Hunter World's a really good game.
So you know, if you like dogs,
Oh,
you
it's
can
definitely a
go
more
with the dog version,
accessible
the cat
Monster
scene
Hunter
or the
game.
cat version.
It's way better than the horses in Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
Well, you
So
mean
in
because there's a
single player, you
point
can
to
bring
it?
2 with you, but in
I mean,
multiplayer,
the horses
each hunter
have
only
some
gets to
uses
bring
in Breath of the Wild,
one
but I
buddy with them.
mean,
So you can kind of like pick the one that, really fits you.
I mean, you could fly, so.
So I'm really excited to see how these buddies will kind of affect the gameplay. But now, of course, we can't talk about Monster Hunter without mentioning the monsters. Do you have any new monsters in store for us? Can you tell us about them? So Monster Hunter Rise has lots of new monsters. So in the trailer, we showed off a few of them, including the new flagship monster Magnamalo, which you'll see here.
Magnamalo.
So we can't.
Yeah, they port generations.
Give you all the information about Magnamalo.
It's an
yet.
okay one. I personally would wait for
Just
Rise
show
or
you
play
this
World.
picture.
But
It's still a long way into the release, so So we'll give you more information as we go. But for right now, we'd like you all to know that it's a fearsome, fanged wyvern, with a strong air of menace about it. It's really just scary. It's got some very unique modes of movement. So sorry, you're going to have to wait for more information about that. But we hope everybody will look forward to finding out more about this really cool monster. Next up, we have.
then there's the bike.
Aknosam, a kind of very kind of peculiar looking bird wyvern.
To be fair, the bike's only available if you have the DLC. Not everyone bought the DLC.
It's fiercely territorial, however, and once it detects any intruders,
I guarantee you they didn't have
spreads its
18 million people buy.
wings, trying to intimidate its prey by expanding kind of a
What's up,
crest
Sonic Man?
that has an eyeball-like pattern on it. So next up. So this one is called the Great Izuchi.
The Great Izuchi.
It is a bird wyvern that kind of attacks with its tail, which has evolved into a very unique shape, this sort of scythe-like shape. So the Great Izuchi forms packs with others like it, with other smaller Izuchi, and it tends to patrol its territory with some elite members of its pack by its side.
Elite members.
So once they spot their prey, they'll attack in unison. So you have to kind of stay on your toes and be aware of the entire pack when they're coming to attack you. Next, we have this very unique monster called Tetranodon.
Dude,
He's an
Tetranodon looks
amphibious
sick
monster
in
that-
gameplay, man. I like him.
He's a bit of a hefty chunk. He's
Hefty
extremely
chunk.
gluttonous, and it'll swallow anything that moves, including the ground that it's standing on. So once it's done eating, its stomach will swell and it kind of gets slower, but then its attacks also become heavier and more destructive. So we have definitely several more monsters to talk about. And we also have a lot of monsters that you know and love from the Monster Hunter series. And they will all be in Monster Hunter Rise, but we can't talk about them just now, so please keep an eye out for more.
Please keep an eye out.
information. So we talked a little bit about the new base that you start off in Monster Hunter Rise. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? So the base of your new hunting life is called Kamara Village, which is very Japanese-looking village, right? It's got all the conveniences you need, like a smithy facilities and other really interesting buildings to explore. There's also a lot of colorful characters in this village who will be supporting the hunters as they explore this world. So the trailer also made something called the Rampage.
It'll sell 10 million. I don't know if it'll sell 10
It's
mil.
really important.
I think this is an
story,
easy
so we
5 mil
can't
seller.
quite
I don't know if
reveal
it'll hit
anything
10,
about that
but we'll see.
just yet.
I could be totally wrong, dude. Games on Switch are selling insanely
But this
well,
is
so
a completely new gameplay element that we're working on, so please look forward to more information in the future.
but we'll see.
So we've talked a lot, and we showed you this new PV as well. But that's about all we can talk about today.
That's about
Though
all
we
we
do
can talk about
have a slightly different trailer that we've made just for this occasion. Oh, sorry, you showed a slightly different trailer just for this occasion. So could you tell us a little bit more about the new scenes you added? So firstly, we showed off.
I don't know if it'll sell 5 million in Japan alone.
We showed off some new actions.
Let's not
for
get ahead of
the
ourselves.
Lance,
Animal
hammer,
Crossing New
the light
Horizons
bowgun,
is
and
like currently the
longsword.
best-selling game in Japanese history.
And we also
Let's
showed
not
some
get ahead of ourselves here.
wire bug. There are also some really interesting new aerial attacks using large barrel bombs. So So we also have new actions and new abilities for the palicos and a guarding parasol, I think, for a canine. There was even a glimpse of a small monster with a very unique kind of face that you'll run into the shrine ruins. Kind of like a tanuki, a
Stretch
wrecking
like
dog.
a kitty, Nate.
We also showed kind of like a bug-like monster as well. But we'll tell you more about those at a later date. Wow, I mean, it sounds like there's a lot more really cool information to be waiting for, so we'll keep an eye out for it. So, as I mentioned before, we will premiere some live gameplay at Capcom TGS Live 2020 on September 26th at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we hope you tune in again tomorrow. I think we have just some of that information on the screen. So now that we know a little bit more about the game itself, can you tell us what we should expect at launch? Well, first off, Monster Hunter Rise's release date will be Friday, March 26th, 2021. It will be released simultaneously worldwide. We will, of course, have both a physical version and a digital version.
Have
so
they
you can
announced the
pick
Switch?
whichever
No, they
you
have
like.
not, David. Next year. They're not going to announce it this year.
We
They're not going to
also
announce
have-
anything before holidays. It'll be next year. They
We
won't
also
announce
have
anything that's
a
going to affect
version
holiday
of Monster
sales.
Hunter Rise called Deluxe Edition that has a bundle of recommended DLC,
So,
including the Kamen
January,
Rider
February
armor set.
2021 is the earliest. You'll see them even talk about it.
For more information about this, please visit our official website. Are there any bonus things that we can accept? A pre-order bonus that we can think of? So, he commented on how cute those guys look like. So we don't have that many of these. Supply will be limited, but all versions will include a Palamute and a Palaku, and some special layered armor. So your Palamute will get a Retriever costume layered armor, and your Palico will get a Forest Cat layered out. And God, look how delightfully cute that is. So we also have 3 Monster Hunter Rise amiibos that will be released on the same as the game. Magnamala, a Palamute, and a Palico. These amiibo unlock special layered armors in the game, so we hope you check them out. And last but not least,
Monster Hunter Stories.
we did mention Monster Hunter Stories 2 the other week as well, so we have some cool crossover content for that as well. So look
Dude,
forward to more
Stories looks
information
really
on
good
that at a
too.
later date.
Any of you guys play the first Monster Hunter Stories? I didn't play it,
So
but I heard
pre-orders for
really
the
good
digital
things
version
about it.
have already gone live. And pre-orders for the physical version started today, September 25th. So please consider pre-ordering. We'd very much appreciate it. So everything we talked about today will be put up on the official website as well. So please don't forget to check that for more information. So I think that about finishes everything for today. Monster Hunter Rise comes out on March 26, 2021. Are there any final words you have for our viewers about this game? So, since Monster Hunter Rise was announced the other day, we've received a lot of positive fan feedback, which has made us really happy. Thank you very much. So we are currently working hard on completing this completely new hunting experience. So please look forward to it and to more information about our game. So we'll keep bringing you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise in the future, but we will definitely have a lot more to talk about before March 2021. So we've only revealed a tiny bit of information thus far. So we hope you look forward to finding about all the more information we have coming up. Also, please make sure to follow the official line in Twitter and other SNS accounts for Monster Hunter. We will continue to add more information as time goes on. So that's all from Mr. Ichinose. Thank you very much for joining us today.
I think that's it then, right?
Oh. So there are probably going to be some viewers who are like, oh man, those buddies are too cute to ride. So next, Mr. Shijimoto is going to share some more information on Monster Hunter Stories 2 with us. So at the same time as Monster Hunter Rise, we released some information. We announced Monster Hunter Stories 2. So I have some more details for you, but please take a look at the trailer.
Yeah, first trailer. It'll be the trailer, the reveal trailer. I mean, the game looks good. I like the art style. Nope, don't have a 3DS, not being able to snag the game killed my desire to get a 3DS. Ugh. Well, Monster Hunter Stories 2 looks really good. Maybe I'll have to give this one a try. Increase the volume on the stream? Sure can do. There you go. Are you happy? Countries might be. I mean, I can only speak for the country I'm in. 80K or 100K by the end of December. What kind of bet are you making here? Okay. Dude, I'm a betting man. I like making bets. Here's the deal. Your bet is if I hit 80,000 or 100,000 by the end of December. Like, that's, you realize that's such a wide range. Oh, by the end of December, if you hit 80,000,
awesome.
you're going to give me Miles Morales 3D All-Star copy, also a slime blue controller. What the hell do I get? Like, so I'm supposed to actively bet against myself. Like, betting against myself with my fiance is one thing, right? Like, that's just for all in good fun.
So,
but like,
just like an RPG game, it'll have all
what
the things that you'll
do
expect.
I get if I don't get to 80,000 subscribers
so
by
you'll
the end
become
of December? And why the hell would I not want to get to 80,000?
Monster Hunter. Obviously, you're going to be Monster Hunter, but you're going to forge bonds with monsters.
That's just a dumb bet. There's nothing in it for me.
Become a monster rider.
There's
and
nothing in that bet for me. Why would I make that bet? Why would I bet against myself? Even if it's 100,000, why would I bet against myself?
So moving on.
Well, what do I get if I don't get to 100,000?
So Rathalos have mysteriously disappeared from the
And wouldn't you want to bet
of
against me get to 100,000?
Stories 2, Wings of Ruin.
And I bet for me get to 100,000?
The protagonist, a descendant of the legendary rider Red, meets a Wavirian girl who has been entrusted with
incentivizing me not to. You're incentivizing me not to.
The two set out on an epic tale.
That doesn't make any sense.
Surrounding the Wings of Ruin.
You get more subs.
Now, of course, you'll be able to adventure with many of your favorite monsters from the Monster
I'm already
Hunter
doing
series,
$1,000 and stuff in January if I get to 100,000. Isn't that enough?
Rider and monster worthy of the story's name. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about some of the characters in the game?
That's right, guys. $1,000 and stuff being given away.
It's still a little bit too early to talk about most of it, but I think I can tell
200K by January 1st.
So first, look at the slide.
2021. Man, a whole. I mean, that'd be an interesting bet. I don't know if the
So
channel's
some people
gonna
might think this is the
continue to grow next
protagonist, but this is
year, or what's
actually
gonna
not the
happen.
protagonist.
That'd be an
This is
interesting
a
long
character
haul
named
bet.
Red, who is a legendary monster rider. So please check out the thing in the palm of his hand. This is called a kinship stone, and it's used by
What do I
riders to
want?
deepen their bond.
I don't
with
want anything, man.
monsters.
Don't you worry about it. Don't worry.
So the bonded
I don't want
monsters
anything.
are
We're
called
not gonna make that.
monsties.
I'd only bet
So
with
you can
people
ride
that I
them,
know
of
in
course,
real
but
life.
it's said that there are monsties with
subcounts and
other
stuff.
hidden abilities as well.
Because I always
You
do
can
my
kind of
best
collect
to
and find them as you go.
grow the channel, so
So
I got enough giveaways going
this
on.
is Red's partner,
Enough money committed to stuff.
a Rathalos monster. So Red and his Wrath are key to the
Speaking of
story,
money and
and
stuff, I gotta-
they're some of the
the one-
first
the one
to
guy who
notice
wanna
that the
give a
world
choice.
has changed,
I gotta
or is
finish
changing.
purchasing this.
And the
In my cart on
protagonist
Amazon.
is Red's
Gotta
grandchild.
proceed to checkout.
The protagonist is also a Monster Hunter like Red, but they're only a beginner.
One of the winners of the Switch Lite giveaway.
They may
that
be a
got the
rider,
Game of
but they use
Choice is
similar
getting,
weapons to hunters and can fight
Paper Mario.
monsters. You'll be able to customize their details, so you can change their name and
Bam,
customize their
orders.
appearance and do all sorts of interesting things like that.
Quote will be in the email.
So this hasn't been announced yet, the next thing we're talking about. But these are all different things that your characters look like. These are all characters that you can design.
Hopefully I don't
So,
get a copyright claim on this
I'd
video.
also
I
like to
got-
tell
got
you
one on
about
video
the
yesterday.
weapons in the game. In addition to the great sword, the hammer, and the sword and shield, we plan to add 2 more weapons from the Monster Hunter series. So now I'd like to introduce you to another character. So this girl is a Wyverian named Enna. So in the Monster Hunter universe, there is a race that's different from humans called the Wyverians. Some of their unique traits is their exceptionally long lifespans. So she is one of those. So right now you're probably wondering why has this girl Enna been entrusted with an egg by Ratha, but we can't reveal that yet, obviously. Meeting her is the event that kind of sets the... So meeting her is the event that kind of sets the protagonist's adventure in motion.
This is different than the other Monster Hunter game. Yes, it's very different.
And
SSR
meeting her is sort of
CR85
the
I give
key
zero
that
shits
sort of
about
sets
giveaways.
your
I don't.
adventure and
You've legit been
sets you on
here
your quest to find
before.
the wings
But
of
why
ruin.
don't bigger channels do it? You think the more money a channel makes,
So
the more
I'm
they
really
can spend on
excited to
giveaways?
see
Just curious.
what sort of story is waiting for us.
Bigger channels, what they end up doing is they have other financial
So can you tell us
commitments.
a little bit more about this?
As an example, Spawnwave has a
The
studio
game
he has
release.
to pay for.
So the game
He
release
also
is
has a
going to
staff
be
member that he
in
pays
summer
full-time,
of 2021.
right? So they have other monetary commitments for
So
their stuff. So a lot of bigger
we're developing
channels
it to be a game
have
that not
multiple
just
staff
Monster
to
Hunter
pay,
fans, but all
studios to
RPG
pay
fans
for,
can enjoy.
all that jazz. Now there are some completely solo creators that still do everything
Also, as I said
themselves,
earlier,
that
some
you could
aspects
argue
of the
should
game
do the
tie into
giveaways.
Monster Hunter Rise.
And sometimes they do. But like as an example, like Jay's Two Cents, he does huge
some
giveaways
things
sometimes.
in Monster
He'll
Hunter
give
Rise
away
will tie
like
into
like
Monster
a
Hunter
big
Rise-
gaming
Monster
PC
Hunter
or
Stories
something
2:
here and
Wings
there.
of Ruin. So
For,
please look forward to more
$3,000
information
PC or
on
something.
that.
But it's the bigger channels
Wow, look, I think
don't
that's all the time we have
do the
today.
giveaways like I'm doing
We'll be updating
because
all this information
wanna
on the official website, so you can check
there's
there for
one
more
thing about the
information.
giveaways, the negative side of it is that
So do you have anything to say to the viewers
I
in closing,
basically have to
Mr.
mention
Sewell?
them in every video, and that gets old.
So
And
today we
sometimes the
introduced two
giveaways
games,
can
Monster Hunter
detract
Rise
from the
and
content.
Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings
Like,
of
there's
Ruin.
going to be a day when I am
So we're
big
putting
enough
out updates via the official website as well as
that
on
I'm
Twitter,
not going
Line,
to
and
mention
other
giveaways.
official
Like, I'll still
SNS
do giveaways,
accounts.
but I'm not going to mention them in every
So
video
please, don't
because
forget
I
to keep
don't
an eye on
want the
those.
giveaways to detract from the actual content all the time.
Also,
so
at Capcom
eventually,
TGS
I'm
Live
not going to mention them in
2020
every
tomorrow,
video. I'll still do them,
we
but I'm
will
not going
also
to
have
mention
more
them in every
information
video.
for you
It'll
as
be
well,
more like,
including a
you
live,
know, here,
we will be
sign
playing
up
the game
today,
for you
give
live
away,
as
and the
well.
winner announced tomorrow. Sign up, live stream.
So
we'll
thank
give
you. I
away
hope
something during the
everyone's
live stream.
exciting
I'm not
for
going
Monster Hunter Rise
to do
and
these
Monster Hunter
month-long
Stories 2:
giveaways
Wings of
forever.
Ruin. I'm Mr. Sujimoto. Thank
There's
you for your
going to be a
presentation.
certain threshold I hit with subscribers and
So,
daily
and that is
views,
all of the
where I
titles that we're
stopped doing
introducing
monthly
today.
giveaways, and they're more
But we
like
do have a number of
instant
special
giveaways.
announcements from
So then
Capcom.
the content,
So a huge sale lineup of Capcom titles
doesn't get
are now up
detracted
to
by it.
86%
I think that's why.
off. Several Resident
massive
Evil
gaming
titles,
PC as a
including
giveaway
Resident
for
Evil
February.
3, Resident Evil 7, and others are currently on sale.
I mean,
For players
tell
who
you
haven't
what,
played Resident Evil 7 yet, now is the
massive
chance to
gaming
play
PC
before Resident
with a
Evil
3080.
Village arrives. Also, Monster Hunter, I believe Generations
I would only do a
Ultimate on
massive
Nintendo
gaming
Switch
PC
is
giveaway
now
if I
on
had a
sale.
massive gaming PC
How
first.
about picking up to play with friends
I
while
totally don't
looking
have one.
forward to the arrival of Monster Hunter Rise? We also have other
That would
really
be like
fun
if I hit
old
500,000, I would give away like
titles as well, such as Okami
you know,
from
a
our
$3,000
older,
game
from our
PC
older
or
past
something.
titles. So please keep
Is that
an
a
eye out for more
Samsung bar
information
fridge?
on them. Now next up,
that's the box to my monitor.
we have some
Samsung
information
Odyssey.
on the Capcom TGS Live 22
CHC
live stream. It starts
49
at
inch. That's the box.
9 p.m.
It's such
from
a big
12
box,
p.m.
I got
for
nowhere
just
else
2
to put
days
it, so it's just gonna
on
sit
September
right there.
26th and September 27th.
Just like I have my PC
You
parts.
tune in for additional info on three titles, the three titles to feature today, along with the Devil May Cry Special Edition, and announcers Street Fighter
I'll
5
get bigger to
Champion
1
Edition.
mil.
Now,
I don't know if I'll ever hit 1 mil, man. That to me
Lastly,
seems like such a pipe dream to hit 1 million.
we have
Street
after the
Fighter
stream of the stream
League!
today, we have the Street Fighter League Pro JP 2020
Yeah.
tournament first leg, which will be starting on Esports X at 11 p.m. Japan Standard Time today. Top of the
Watching my
international
stream
top players
at a
such
quarter
as the
speed is
legendary
fun.
player Umehara
That's good.
and the Todai graduate Tokido. The strongest players will gather
All
to
your
form a
subs
dream
will try to
team
get collaboration with
they're set on
PewDiePie.
joining the league. Don't miss all of this really awesome stuff.
PewDiePie's not gonna talk.
Wow, that
to
was
me, man.
such a really
My channel
packed
is dinky as hell. man.
broadcast we had today. We hope everybody really enjoyed it, and that brings an end to our program tonight. For everybody watching today, thank you very much. Goodbye, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.
All right, that's it for that stream. Thanks.
いたしました。引き続きこの後23時
I
よ
think.
りマウスコンピューターの番組が始まります。東京ゲームショウ2020オンライン引き続きお楽しみください。
All right, we're just getting this tweet out, and then we'll watch the Animal Crossing video here. All right. Let's close this stuff up. I got the hold on, I got the where's my my background? It's a little scrunch there because it's actually the background for my big monitor and it's more stretched. Here we go. Here's the Animal Crossing. Let's get reaction to this bad boy. So here's the new Animal Crossing trailer. I haven't seen it yet. So let's watch and see how it goes. Starting September 30th. 5 days. Ooh. Dude, I love Halloween. My favorite holiday. Yeah. What are you doing for candy? What are you doing with candy? Can you plant candy? Pumpkins, I get that. Yeah. I like that. Costumes, baby. Costumes. Hey, hey. Costumes. Halloween night. Trick Give me some candy. Yahoo! And there's more. Nook Link update. Haunt. Free update. Available late November. it's got to be like a winter update, right? Cool. Cool. All right, what'd you guys think of the Monster Hunter stuff, the Resident Evil stuff? You guys like it? You guys like it? Typical Japanese talking a lot, but not actually saying anything. Yeah, that's the way a lot of Japanese presentations go. Thanks for subscribing, Ann Scott. Makes sense, says so SSR says makes sense about the giveaways. I find giveaways annoying because I don't partake, but I do understand and respect why some channels choose to do it. Yeah, it helps the channel grow. It helps give back to the community, and I'm gonna be doing them probably for the entire existence of the channel. But eventually, it won't be in every video mention. It's in every video mention now because there's a lot of focus on growth and sustainability and all that. But once I hit a certain threshold in views a day and subscribers and all that, as I said, the giveaways will still happen. They'll just be smaller, shorter. Will there be a Nintendo Prime podcast tonight? The current plan, barring anything unforeseen, is for there to be a Nintendo Prime podcast tonight. I guess I can tell you Dreamcast guy is going to be on it. That is the current plan at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, current plan. Plans change, of course. I hope the plans don't change, but, you know, things happen. But that is the current plan. The salt in the IGN chat. All right. Well, that's going to do it. I'm going to get working on my next video here, and then I got to go do some schoolwork. Thank you guys for tuning in. I actually don't even know what my next video is going to be right now. I haven't even looked at what there is to even talk about right now. But you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Friday. And I'll catch you in my next video, as always. Shout out to Corey, who did the $2 Canadian Super Chat, keeping the streak alive. Every single live stream this month, we have had at least one Super Chat. So thank you for that, Corey. Peace out, guys.